Hi everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Super 10 IELTS once again. Hope you all are taking good care of yourself during this time and taking all the precautions. So since it is not the time to waste, there is a platform for you of Super 10 YouTube channel wherein you can still continue practicing for your IELTS exam. Okay, so to begin with, our today's topic is reading skills. And why I say part one, because there will be more parts of it wherein you can understand the other skills as well. So today we are going to cover two skills in reading skills, and you know why they are important. They're important because when you attempt questions in IELTS exam, you struggle with finding the exact answer. And there is a lot of struggle also to manage the time for attempting all three passages within 60 minutes. So it is very important for you to understand that these skills, if practiced well, can help you attempt all the questions within the time limit and you can find the exact answers that you're looking for. Okay, so let's begin with this. Like I told you, you need to learn them to find the exact answer and to manage your time well. Let's begin with the first skill. Okay, you can see the name, but I will begin with a question. Now, just think for a few seconds. When you go for shopping, just because you're bored, what do you do then? How do you shop? So you're just roaming around in the supermarket. You'll just look for the things, what all things are there, and what all is that you can buy or what's in your budget. You don't have specific purpose. You're just roaming around and looking for things, and then you might get an idea, oh, this is what all is available here. Similarly, in skimming, which is a reading skill and which is a very important reading skill, it happens in the same way. So reading a text very quickly to be able to understand the general idea of the paragraph is what skimming includes. So what do you generally do in this? You look for the keywords, you look for the bold words, you look for headings or titles if available, you look for the first and last sentence. Now understand that maybe there are certain paragraphs wherein some of these things might be missing, but this is a general idea that you look for. So when you read a paragraph, you do not try and understand each and every detail of that paragraph. You try and understand just the gist of it. What is it trying to say? Let's have a look at a paragraph. So this I've taken from IELTS website, wherein they have given practice questions. So entire credit goes to them for this text. It is a column in the Economist newspaper limited, London, 1999. So just take a few minutes, pause the video and read this paragraph. When I say read this paragraph, again, understand you have to skim through it. Skim through it means you just have to look at the gist of it, maybe look for the keywords, bold words, first and last sentence, and try and get an idea what is this paragraph trying to say. I hope you have gotten the gist of the paragraph. Just think of it in your head. You don't need to tell this to anybody. And what could you gather from the paragraph? When I read it, when I skimmed it, basically, I could understand that it is talking something about old workers. There's some companies that are mentioned here, and it talks about early retirement. The first and last sentence gives me an idea that it is about older workers being paid more and what are the things that can retain the services of older people and how it may mean employing them in different way. So this is the gist. I haven't gotten into the detail of what the paragraph is trying to say. I've just tried and understand what is the overall idea or what is that certain idea mentioned in the paragraph, what I might read next if I go into detail. This is basically skimming. it is very important for you to be able to understand the idea of whatever passage you have been given in IELTS exam. This is where skimming helps you. I'll talk about this further again, where exactly skimming is required and which question. So stay tuned for this. Now, when I'm done with skimming, I go for the next skill when I'm looking for my answers. Now, I'll ask you the question again. How about when you know you need a travel bag urgently for your trip the next day? When you go to the market, what will you look for? You will look exactly for the travel bag. The purpose in your head is clear that this is something that I want. So it becomes very easy that you understand this is something I need to locate. And that's where scanning comes into the picture. So in scanning, you look for exactly the answer you need. That's why it is very important for you to first look at the questions and not look at the answers. So which company, for example, I'm going to show you a paragraph and you have to tell me the answer of this question. Which company re-recruited early retired? So you don't have to pay attention to second question right now. We'll just look at the first question. Do you have it in your mind? I'm going to show you the paragraph. You can read the question once again. Which company re-recruited early retired? Take a few seconds and try and find out the answer by scanning. You know what you're looking for. If you want to look at the question once again, which company re-recruited early retired? Look for the company's name. Do you see any company mentioned here? I can see two of them. Now decide what is the answer. If you have decided the answer, then we can move on. The two companies mentioned here are IBM Belgium and Skill Team. Now my question was, if we go back to the question again, which company re-recruited early retired? If I look at it, IBM Belgium, did it recruit? No, I think IBM set up a separate company. So IBM set up a separate company. You can see it here, called Skill Team, which re-employed any of the early retired. So you see, it is not the IBM company. It is a separate company by IBM called Skill Team, which re-employed any of the early retired, right? And that's where you understand this is your answer. When we go to the next question, what is the period of agreement for 55 years old? Now you also have to understand that sometimes in your questions, it might be a paraphrased word. Agreement, period, these are the keywords that are mentioned in the question. So you have to look for something around it. It is not necessary that exactly these words would be mentioned. Let's see what is mentioned. An employee who joined Skill Team at the age of 55 on a 5-year contract. Now you see the word contract has been changed into agreement, right? And what is the age given? The age of 55 over the full period, right? So this is how you try and locate your answers by understanding two things. If the words have been paraphrased, secondly, what is asked for? What is the period of agreement? So you look for exactly that answer. Now, how did you do that? You knew exactly what you need to know. You knew what is your purpose in this question. So you knew your question and then you looked for the exact answer, which is a little different from skimming. And that's where you understand, if you want to just understand the general idea of a paragraph, skimming is something that you refer to. Otherwise, if you're looking for a specific purpose, specific date, specific name, you go for scanning. And why these both skills are important, because you need to understand that when you start looking for your answers, you will first maybe skim through the paragraphs, that where is this answer maybe, and then you scan exactly. So there are certain questions in your IELTS exam which are completely using these two skills of skimming and scanning. For example, most of you struggle with true, false, not given questions. If you have a good command over skimming and scanning, you will not struggle with these kind of questions. Match the heading, for example. It requires you to skim through the text. It doesn't require you to scan through the text. On the other hand, shorthand answers questions do require you to scan. You can see for multiple choice sentence completion, these are the two skills that are necessary, most necessary, while you're attempting your IELTS reading. So please make sure that you do not only know about these two skills, you also practice them. Practice them with certain passages so that you can understand how these skills come into the picture when you finally look for your answers. Thanks a lot. If there is any other question related to reading and you want to ask about it, please do mention it in the comment box. Have a great day. Keep practicing.